5 tests that women run on successful guys, why most of them fail them, and how to actually not fall for the trap. Because when you're a successful guy, when you're a guy that has resources and wealth, women view you differently. They compartmentalize you in their mind differently. The things they try to get from you and extract from you are very different than the broke guy that's just a fun time. They look at you like there's a bigger power play, there's more to the dynamics, there's more to gain, and therefore you're going to see a level of trickery and borderline sorcery that the broke guy will literally never see. And you have to equip yourself with the knowledge, the information, and the awareness so that you don't fall victim to these traps, to the bait. Let's start with number 1, initial investment test. When women see, whether through your social media or the dating apps or how you dress when they met you in person or who they met you from, that you have more resources than the average guy, they're now going to raise their price because they see that you have more to give and it's not a big deal. And so exactly what they will do is they will tell you that the requirements to take this woman out are 10 times larger than what they quote unquote normally are. You see how corrupt this market is, just made up prices. It'll be 10 times larger and 10 times more expensive than what the average guy has to do to hang out with them because they see that you have it. And so now, instead of just going for drinks or ice cream, they're going to tell you, oh, well, to take me out, you have to take me to dinner. And you have to take me to this and to that. And I want to see this show. And let's do this. And let's do dinner and drinks at 3 different places. They will literally raise their price, quote unquote, just for you because they know you have it. And so they want to be seen as this hot commodity. They want to get the most they can out of you. They want to live a life they would never normally touch because they see an opportunity. They never get to eat Wagyu, but with you they can. So let's demand it. And they are going to try and smokescreen you that they are worth that price. And obviously it's a lie. And obviously it is just something they tell you because you have the wallet for it. But they'll try to convince you and they'll try to tell you this is their price. Most guys, unfortunately, because they're simps, because they're in scarcity, because they have no options, because they don't even know their own worth, and they believe all women, because they're a nice guy, are going to say yes. And of course, if you watch my channel, when you say yes to what women say they want from you, they lose respect immediately because they won without a fight. You bent immediately. They got their way instantly. And subconsciously, they might go on the date. You might get a kiss. Is it gonna last? No. Are they gonna view you as somebody they can just use? Yes. Do they have actual desire for you? No. Do they respect you? No. The only way to win is to not back down and date on your own terms. I don't care how rich you are. No woman should tell you how you can spend your money on them. That's insane. Number 2, the previous relationship benchmark test. This one is so goddamn sneaky. It's insane. When a woman starts dating you, I'm laughing because women are so sneaky, it's actually mind-blowing. When you start dating a woman, she is going to put up a front, obviously. The version of her in the first 6 months is not her, okay? It's not real. It is a mask, it is a front, it is her best behavior. Like, this is the best it's gonna get, unless you have incredible frame and you can ascend her. Most of the time with most guys, that's the best behavior you're ever to get from her until she gets bored and does all the power games. So in the beginning, because she knows you have resources, she's going to subtly ask around your past relationships and what you spent on them, where you took them, what you did with them, all of these little tricks. She might say something like, oh, what did you do for your last birthday? And ask around what you did and imply that you were probably with a girl. Oh, I went to the 4 Seasons in Mexico for a couple weeks. It was a great time. What does that do to her head? That normalizes it for her. And now that is the baseline of what she expects in terms of spend. You just outed yourself. So don't say 4 Seasons. Say you went to Mexico or whatever. You need to drop the name brands that you normally mention in conversation because they're subconsciously getting a baseline of what they're going to expect from you, whether you're aware of it or not. What do you normally do for Valentine's Day? You see where these questions go. Because they want to know, what gifts did you buy her? How much was the jewelry? Where you went shopping? Where you went on vacation? Where you went to dinner? They're gonna find out. and they're going to expect it and more. You need to be very careful over how you talk about your past relationships and the things you've done in the past. Some things are unavoidable, but you have to be aware of this because they're forming in their mind a baseline of what they're going to demand from you. Number 3, the dropping clues for money or experiences test, which is bait. Women are so sneaky when they do this, okay? Let's say you meet a girl. She's an office assistant or whatever, right? Brokey. And she's gonna say, oh God, work has been so hard. I've had so many bills. And guess what? You love her, right? Yeah, you love her. And you wanna take care of her, right? Yeah. And her bill of $1,000 to you is like wiping your fucking ass, right? And so what happens? You fall for the bait. They got you, buddy. You fall for the bait and you pay the bill. Now what happens over time? Well, what happens over time is, in a matter of months, you've retired the girl. She demands the world and she's gotcha. And she's gotcha. And they do this so subtly. And they pull on your emotional strings. And they say, God, there's so many bills. Oh my God. Oh, I didn't get a raise, my boss. I'm getting cut on hours. The tips today were terrible. They're raising my rent. You're a chump. You are a chump and she's going to rinse your ass. You literally can never let the emotional strings she tries to pull with you, because we've all been there. I've had women move in for certain periods of time because of this bullshit and because I'm a good person, which is terrible. No, I'm just kidding. But you have to be aware. They're gonna pull these emotional strings. They might even shed tears. They may even shed tears. And here you are with this gigantic bank balance and assets and all this shit, and she's struggling, and you're gonna want so hard to try and help her. You can't. You literally can't. Unless you put her to work, unless you literally put her to work, and she's doing things to help you, like genuine value, you're screwed if you do this. You're giving up frame, she's getting her way, you're bending, she owns you now. She has the power. We all know what happens when women have the power. Hiroshima. And so what you have to do is you sympathize, no solution. Sympathize, no solution. Sympathize, no solution. She'll stop trying. Trust me. Number 4, the competition test. Weirdly, a lot of times, if you are intelligent, successful, ambitious, you attract that in your life. And so oftentimes that also falls into the women you attract. You're gonna attract more intellectual, ambitious, go-getting women, high energy women, because they need to keep pace with you. The core problem though, is they're going to want to compete. They're going to wake up every day, see all the shit you're doing, see all the accomplishments you have, see all the wealth you're building and the businesses and the ambition and everything you're doing, and they're going to look at you and they're going to want to compete. Yes, you're on the same team. Yeah. I'm talking about a relationship. I'm not talking about a competitor in the marketplace. I'm literally talking about your girlfriend or a girl you're seeing or your wife. They're going to want to compete with you. And they're gonna wanna try to outdo you, and they're gonna try, honestly, as crazy as this sounds, if you don't have the frame, they will try and sabotage you so that they can more easily compete with you. This happens if you don't have massive frame on the get-go. It will. And so what do, right? The worst thing you can do in this trap is to give in, is to try to prop them up. That's terrible, because all they're gonna do is try and compete harder. You need to rule with an iron fist. You need to be a supreme leader. You need to be ruthless, and you need to cut this shit at the core immediately. You'll never compete with me. I will beat you at everything. Stop now. You're not going to win, and you're not going to get past this competition test with love and understanding. Oh yeah. Come to the office and just like cause a ruckus, or like, yeah, like let's start you a business and let's do these things. They're going to put on the nice little face for you, and then deep down, hope they destroy you in competition. This is how women operate when you give in to what they want and hand them the keys to the kingdom. They can literally never have it. Number 5, the fake ultimatum test. This is really centered around wedding costs, ring size, birthday gifts, and shit like that. And they're essentially gonna basically just demand that you spend X amount. No, I want 3 carats. I'm not doing this if I have a prenup or whatever. And you might be asking yourself, how the fuck does this kid know about all this stuff? I've been there. I've literally seen it. It's all a smokescreen. They're literally going to give you an ultimatum around spend because they know you have it. And so they will try to wear you down, take the power, and squash you and get what they want if you let them. Of course, once you let them, power skewed, seesaw goes like this, and they hate you for it. They get what they want, then they leave, right? The only way they stay is if you slam them down. And so they'll do a lot of like No, I'm not accepting anything less than that. No, the flowers have to be 60 grand at the wedding. There's no less, blah, 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 right? All this nonsense. You need to literally flip back the ultimatum and always be prepared to walk as a supreme leader. And I don't mean this in an exaggerated way. If you really are in a heated argument with a girl that you're seeing, and she's genuinely giving you like this ultimatum on spend, you need to be like, it's not happening. Go find someone else that will pay for it. Go find somebody else that's going to spend the little bitty dollars you want on whatever bullshit it is you want. Go. Enjoy the dating market. Enjoy replacing me. You have to have that verbiage. If you don't have that verbiage and you're not a supreme leader, they will walk all over you, they will get whatever they want, and then leave you in record time. There's no way out of the situation but being a supreme leader. And if this resonates because you're a successful guy dating right now and things are challenging and you're struggling, being ruthless and deciphering these tests and knowing how to handle them, click the link below. I work with successful guys one-on-one to master women, dating, female nature, female psychology for life. I'll see you in the next video.